What's up everyone and welcome to the club and welcome to Mashup Saturday. In today's video we're creating our version of Venomized Pikachu. Let's get started in the center of our page with the eyes. So we move over towards the left side and draw a circle. Starting from the very top, and draw Pikachu's eye coming all the way around and back up towards the top. Let's add a small highlight circle along the top of the eye. And then we'll fill that bottom area in black. Now we're going to move over and draw Venom's eye on the right side. Let's start by lining up the top of the eye over on the right, curve the brow coming down and then out. Bend the eye coming out and then up. Round out the top, pull that out towards the right. Let's curl the top of the eye, going up and then in. That's going to bring the eye around the side, come down towards the bottom. That's going to pull that back up towards the inside of the brow. Coming down and bending that up. Let's line up at the bottom edge of the eyes, move to the center, draw a small oval, going out and then in. Fill the nose in black. Now from the bottom of the nose, we're going to step down, add a point. Let's draw the left side of the mouth. Curving this down, bending that up. Go back to the center, curve this down towards the right, and then bend that up. Let's add some fangs along the top of the mouth, starting right in the middle, angle down and out toward the left, and right. Angle that back up toward the top of the mouth. Let's add a couple more on either side. Let's open up the mouth with the tongue hanging out towards the right. Starting on the left side of the mouth, curve this down, bend that across and then out towards the right. And we'll curl the tongue, going around and then back in. Let's go back to the left side of the mouth, draw the top of the tongue, going up, round up the side, and just pull that down towards the tip of the tongue. Now I'm going to go back to the right side, curve the mouth coming down and then in behind the tongue, and then we'll fill the inside of the mouth in black. Now from here we're going to move out to the side and draw the lower half of the head. From the outside of the left eye, let's step out. We're going to curve the cheek going out, down, and just bend that in. Let's line this up on the right, going out, down, and then bending that in. Let's go back up to the top of the head, go up, and then bend that in, and then we'll do the same thing on the right side. Now let's add in the cheeks. Starting back on the left, we're going to draw a half oval, going up, down, and then out. And then we'll line this up on the right. Now we're going to leave a gap along the base of the ear and draw the top of the head. Let's start over on the left, curve this up, and then bend that back down. And then we'll place the ears in behind the head. Let's start back on the left, we're going to step down to create an overlap, curve the ear going out, pull that up, and then bend that in. And curve this in, round up the ear, and then come down on top of the head. Now the ear on the right is going to be pointing out towards the side. From the top we're going to step in, curve the ear going up, and then bending that out. Curve the ear back down, and then pull that in toward the side of the head. Let's separate the ears, starting from the inside, curve this out, and then down. Go to the right ear, come down, and then bend that in. Now we're going to add that liquid effect across the center of the head. Let's start from the very top on the right side, curve this out, pull that up, round up the inside, go back out towards the right. Now we're going to work our way down towards the mouth. Going back out toward the left, coming back in, just going to pull this down and out towards the top of the mouth. Let's go to the left side of the mouth, curve this out, down, and then bend that out towards the side. Let's add a few spots along the left side. Starting from the top, add a circle, come down to the bottom, draw a smaller circle. Let's add one more along the side of the mouth. Now I'm going to extend that fluid around the outside of the ear. Starting from the top of the head, curve this out and back in. Let's round this out, go out, and then down. Now we're going to work our way across the ear. From here, curve down, and then up, round out the top, and then pull that back in towards the top of the ear. Let's move over towards the side of the head, go up, down, and then in, round up the inside, just pull that back up, round up the top, and then come back down. And we'll pull that back up underneath the ear. Rounding this out, come up and in. Now let's move down and draw on the side of the body. We'll start over on the left side, just underneath the head, curve the body coming down and then out. Line this up on the right, and do the same thing in the opposite direction. Now we're going to round up the hips, going around, and then just pulling that in along the bottom. Let's leave a small gap on either side and draw a curve for the bottom of the body. Starting on the left, goes up and then down. Let's tuck the feet in underneath the body. On the left side, we're going to step out, curve the foot going out and then down. Pull this in, just tuck that up underneath the body. Let's take that, flip it over on the right. Stepping up, going out and then down. Around and up on the inside. Now it's going to tuck that up underneath the body on the right. And now we're going to separate the toes with two curves. Starting from the tip, go this up and in, leave a small gap, and draw that twice. Let's go back up to the top and draw on the arms. We're going to start underneath the cheek on the left side, curve the arm going out, and then down towards the fingers. Let's add 3 points along the bottom. Going up and in with a short line, come down, do that again, going up and in, and then come down. Just going to angle this up and in towards the thumb. Let's add the thumb pointing in. Come down and in, angle that back up. Now we're going to curve the arm coming back in and up behind the body. Let's line up the inside of the arm over on the right, curve the arm coming down and then out towards the wrist, and we'll add a large claw, coming down and then out, taper that back up toward the top of the hand. Let's add 3 claws going out toward the side. Start from the top, go out, bend that down, taper that back up. Let's add the second finger, going out and then down, pulling that back up and in. Let's add one more finger, going up and then down. I'm just going to pull this up and in towards the wrist, and we'll pull the arm coming back in underneath the head. Go up and bend that in. Now I want to carry this fluid effect across the left arm. We'll start from the base of the head, come in, and then bend that out. From the end, we'll step up, go out, and then down, round up the bottom, and then pull that back up towards the outside of the arm. Now I'm going to add a couple spots on the left side. Starting from the top, draw a half circle, come down and up, and a small circle on the inside. Let's move over toward the left side and draw on the tail. We'll start from the side of the leg, angle down and out, and go straight up. Draw another angle line coming down and out, and pull that straight up. Let's curve the end of the tail. From here, we're going to curve this out, and then down towards the end. Draw a straight line going up towards the top. Now we want to follow that same curve, going up and then in, and pull that straight down in behind the arm. Let's continue this line underneath the hand, coming down, angle up and in, and down towards the bottom, angle that back up towards the side of the body. Let's separate the end of the tail with that same fluid effect. Starting from the very top, come down and out, round out the end, pull that in, and bend that back out towards the bottom. Let's add some of that fluid coming down from underneath the tail. Starting down here, go down, and then back out, round out the end, pull that back in, round up the top, and then come down. Let's pull this back in towards the inside of the tail, rounding out the bottom, and just pulling that back up. Let's add some of that along the top of the right arm, starting up here, goes out, and back in, rounding out the top, coming down, and then in, round out the inside, go out, bend that down towards the wrist. Now from here we're going to move to the center of the body and add that large symbol. Starting right in the middle, we'll draw a half circle along the top, and then from the ends, curve out and then in like a bracket. From the bottom, draw a straight angle line going up and out, go straight up, go underneath the tongue on the right, and then from here it's going to curve this out and then down towards the side of the body. Let's line this up on the right side of the tongue, go out and down. Let's trace those arms coming back in towards the body. Coming up and in, come down, and then angle that back in. Let's do the same thing on the right, going in behind the tongue. Let's add another set, going straight out, and going up, going out, and then down. And then again, we'll just trace that along the bottom. Let's do that one more time. Angling down and out towards the side. Go up with a short line. Curve out and then down. And then again, we're just going to trace that along the bottom. Now I'm going to go back to the inside, round up the lower thorax, going out and then in, go straight up with a short line, and we'll close off the bottom. Now I'm going to expose the left foot by adding that same fluid effect, starting on the left side, curve down and then up, round up the top, pull that back in, round up the inside, going up, and then down in the middle. Let's add a spot along the top with a circle. Come down to the bottom of the foot, draw a half circle going up and then down. And that's pretty much it. There's our Venomized Pikachu. I hope you enjoyed today's mashup, and if you did, make sure you subscribe and send me your ideas in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.